Hello guys, welcome to Cooking with Benedicta in Tastebudz kitchen. It's been a while since we put up a video. That's because we've been so busy cooking for clients, preparing for events and so on. But I said I must put up a video this week. I think today's Tuesday.
Yes.
It's Tuesday, so Wednesday, yeah. So I said this week was not going to go by without me putting up at least one video of us preparing something in our kitchen. So today I'm preparing one of our highly sought after soups. It's our best-selling soup in Tastebudz kitchen. It's Efik Afang soup. This soup is prepared with, a lot of good stuff. For you to really get the real Efik taste, or rather the Efik flavor, you can see we've got some seasoning cubes here. What usually introduced into the soup to give you that native flavor is loads of stockfish and dried fish. Can you see this? This stockfish. This stockfish has been soaked in hot water for some 2, 3, 4 hours to make it this soft and tender. Can you see that? We have loads of stockfish in here. And then my favorite dried fish. Haha, who can guess? My asa fish, all washed and in the pot. You see, I don't want this video to be very long. So what I did was I got all this ready. I got my beef cooked. I got my cow leg, as you can see here. I got the cow leg washed and cooked as well. But I wanted to show you all the stuff I'm going to be using for Efik Afang soup today before going over to the gas stove. So here we have the cooked cow leg. I think I've shown you the beef, okay? And the stockfish. Like I said, we're using loads of stockfish and dried fish because we do not want to use a lot of bouillon cubes or seasoning cubes. It's a very traditional. Before we commence cooking, before we take the pot over to the gas stove, I'm going to be introducing you with everything we're going to be putting into this soup, our Efik Afang soup. Remember, when I say Efik Afang soup, I'm particular about the Efik cuisine because having lived in Calabar for some time, I discovered that the way the Efiks cook, it's a bit different from the way the people from Akwa Ibom prepare their dishes. So this particular recipe is the Efik way of preparing Afang soup. So I'm going to be introducing you guys to the ingredients I'm going to be using today. I have shown you the different types of meat we're going to be using. There is goat meat here. I don't know if I forgot to tell you that. We have goat meat, as well as the beef, the asa dried fish, loads of stockfish and dried fish. Now this is the stock of the beef, goat meat and cow leg, all seasoned and cooked with a bit of salt and some seasoning cubes. Very little seasoning cube and salt was used in steaming all of this. Okay, so here we have our Cameroon pepper. It's very flavorful. A little bit of bouillon cubes just in case we might need some. And here we have some salt, some crayfish, ground crayfish, that is the dried prawns. We have our blended chili pepper. We have some periwinkles out of the shell, and we have our palm oil. Here is the okazi leaf, which is the afang leaf. It has been cut and pounded. You see, the thing with the afang leaf is if you do not pound it, you're going to end up having this very hard textured leaf in your soup, and you do not want to have that. And here we have our water leaf. The water leaf has already been cut, it's been washed, it's been chopped. The essence of introducing this water leaf into this whole mix is to soften the hardness of the afang leaf. The afang leaf, by the way, is a very tough leaf. It's more like chewing grass. Did I say chewing grass? Yeah, something like that. Although I've never eaten grass, but I just imagine it will be the same texture. So we need the water leaf to soften this up in the whole mix. So you can never, ever, 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 ever cook your Efik Afang soup without this water leaf. For me, this is the savior of the dish. Okay? Remember that. Plucked, washed, and chopped. So I think that's about that. I've introduced you to everything we're going to be using for my Afang soup. Okay? So now we're going to be taking the pot over to the gas stove. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's Tastebudz without the NG on YouTube. Okay? Tastebudz without the NG on YouTube. Feel free to share your recipes with us, and feel free to drop your comments and your questions. So one more time, I'm just gonna go round. I give this a bit of a twirl so we can see everything that is in it. Okay, so everything that is in this, and we're gonna take it over to the gas stove. I hope I'm not too fast. It's kind of quick, but like I said, feel free to drop your comments and ask us that question. Okay, this is my own preference for today. These are the mix. These are the different types of meat, fish I want to use for my afang. But you can twist it up a bit. I mean, you can choose to use antelope, porcupine, whatever it is you like. You know, taste varies. So now we're going to be moving over to the gas stove. So a quick look at everything that is going to be used in preparing this food. Can you see? Palm oil, ground fresh pepper, periwinkles out of its shell, water leaf all cut and chopped, afang soup sliced and pounded, salt to taste, a bit more dry Cameroon pepper, bouillon cubes or seasoning cubes, and our ground dried prawns. Crayfish, right? Good. So all of this are going to be introduced to this pot as at when due. So now let's move over to the gas stove and get on with the cooking. Here we are. Here we are. Okay? You can see the pot is bubbling. It's right on the gas stove. I'm going to be introducing everything like I said I would. So here is my fresh pepper. Okay. I want it a bit spicy because I'm going to be introducing quite a good amount of palm oil. So when you have palm oil in your soup and you do not have the right amount of pepper, it can be a bit boring, and I don't want my meal to be boring. So this is the ground crayfish I'm introducing into the mix. Can I have the palm oil, please? Now, you can see me adding loads and loads of crayfish. Remember I told you, this meal is really native. So it has to have that native flavor, okay? We do not want to use excessive bouillon cubes with salt like you'll find in, commercial cooking. They tend to use a whole lot more seasoning cubes than using the ground crayfish, because the ground crayfish is very expensive, or it's quite expensive in comparison with the bouillon cubes. So if you want to have that Efik flavor or that Efik taste, you have to be prepared to spend some good amount of money on your dried crayfish, dried fish, and stockfish. So that is it. I now have my fresh pepper in here. I have the crayfish in here. I'm going to introduce the palm oil as well. So I told you I'm going to be using a good amount of palm oil, right? So that is it, okay? The palm oil, the fish, and freshly ground pepper. I'm going to be putting a bit of the Cameroon pepper as well. I love using Cameroon pepper in almost all my meal preparations. You know why? The Cameroon pepper has got this lovely flavor, okay? This lovely flavor and this lovely aroma that just makes your meals come out alive. So that is my Cameroon pepper. I know some of you think I'm rather fast, but you know, when you prepare something almost on a daily for clients, I think you can make it with your eyes closed. Don't try this at home, or please, if you're making this meal for the first time, you might want to take your time and taste your soup after the addition of every single ingredient. So that way, you're sure you're not adding too much of the salt, and you're not adding too much of the ground crayfish, and you're not adding too much of the pepper, okay? This is a video from, I would say, a chef that cooks this almost every day. So it might look like I'm a bit too fast. But I already can tell you what the outcome of this delicious meal is going to look like. Can you see the picture? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to have a picture of this. It looks so good already. I can tell you it's coming up really nice. Okay? It's coming up really nice. So now everything has been incorporated into the mix. I'm going to taste it for salt and seasoning. And if I think the salt and seasoning is perfectly okay, then I'll just have to cover the pot and let it steam for about 5 to 10 minutes. That way, all our meat and fish can be immersed in the flavor of the ground crayfish and the chili pepper. You don't want to have to like chewing your meat and the dried fish, and it's kind of not incorporated in the spices used. So we're going to cover the pot and let everything steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll be introducing our leaves. But before I cover this pot, I'm going to taste it for salt, pepper, and seasoning. The salt and seasoning is just perfect. I think we need a bit more pepper. We need a bit more pepper. And we need a bit more palm oil as well. Can I have a Cameroon pepper, please? That's the Cameroon pepper. Let me have it. I'm going to put a bit more Cameroon pepper and a bit more palm oil. Can you see how nicely this is coming up? I'm going to put a bit more palm oil and then a little bit more water. Can I have some water, please? I'm going to put a bit more palm oil. A little bit more water. Then we can now close the pot and let it close the pot and let it steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. I'm going to taste it a bit. Now we've gotten the right taste that I was looking for. The right amount of pepper, the right amount of salt, the right amount of everything. So, oh God, this meal is going to be so nice. Don't take my word for it, all. You can order. We prepare for clients as well. Oh God. This is so nice. Okay, so we're gonna cover our pot. We're gonna cover the pot and then we're gonna let it steam for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. No, about 15 minutes will do. So, can you see how fresh this looks? Okay. Yum. This soup is loaded with so many good stuff. We have our cow leg, our shaki, which is tripe. You can see that. So it's already on low heat, but I'm going to be turning off the light entirely because, like I said, I do not want leaves to be gray on the first day. We want it green and fresh. So this is good to go. Our Afang soup, our Efik Afang soup is all set to be eaten with any swallow of your choice. So I hope preparing this was quite easy. And like I said, if you do have questions, please hit us up. Our address, or rather our name on YouTube, is Tastebudz without the NG. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you for watching, and it's bye from Tastebudz Kitchen. So here is our 5-liter bowl of Afang soup. I hope after watching the video, you will be able to prepare this. I think it's quite simple. Maybe you just need guessing, but I think you should be able to prepare Efik Afang soup after watching our video. So here is our 5-liter bowl of Afang soup with cow legs, stockfish, dried fish, beef, and goat meat. Oh, I forgot, tripe, shaki. Yeah, we also have shaki in it as well. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's Tastebudz on YouTube. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mama, are you done?
What?
Are you done?
Am I done? I think I'm done. Guess who's asking if I'm done with this video? He is so tired. So once again, bye. Thank you for watching.